Becky Lynch humiliates Jade Cargill in a brutal backstage confrontation at WWE. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In a moment that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe, the fiery Becky Lynch and the powerful Jade Cargill collided in a backstage confrontation that turned into a brutal and humiliating beatdown. What began as a war of words escalated into an all-out assault, with the man proving once again why she is one of the most dangerous women to ever step foot in WWE. But this wasn't just a brawl, it was a statement. And it left Jade Cargill broken, embarrassed, and questioning her place in the company. Let's break down everything that happened, and why this could be the beginning of the most personal women's rivalry in WWE history. Tension brews. For weeks, tension had been quietly simmering between Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill. While the two hadn't faced off in the ring yet, the backstage energy was undeniable. Ever since Jade Cargill signed with WWE, she's been treated like a superstar. Flashy entrances, bold statements, and high-profile matchups. Some loved it, others not so much. Becky Lynch, the self-made warrior who clawed her way to the top, was among those who felt Cargill hadn't earned her spot. While Jade's physique and presence were undeniable, Becky believed the former TBS champion had skipped the line, walking in with main event energy without paying her dues. The first public sign of friction came during an episode of Raw Talk, where Becky made a not-so-subtle jab during an interview. You can walk into WWE with muscles, lights, and management backing you, but when the lights go out, can you fight like a real one? Fans immediately began speculating that she was referencing Jade. Cargill, never one to back down, responded on X, formerly Twitter, with a sharp reply. You paved the road, Becky, but I'm here to own it now. Backstage crossroads. It all came to a head backstage at WWE Raw, following the main event where Becky had just finished a grueling match against Zoe Stark. Bruised, exhausted, and emotionally raw, Becky made her way backstage, only to find Jade Cargill standing by the gorilla position with arms crossed and a smirk on her face. What happened next wasn't caught on TV, but leaked cell phone footage captured by a crew member revealed the entire scene. And what fans saw shocked the world. Becky, still breathing heavily from her match, locked eyes with Jade. The tension was palpable. Words were exchanged. At first, it seemed like your typical backstage stare down, but then Jade said something that changed everything. You used to be the man. Now, you're just a tired mom trying to hang with real athletes. The line was a dagger. Becky froze. Her expression turned cold. And then, all hell broke loose. The fight begins. In an instant, Becky lunged at Jade, fists flying, screaming, unleashing a decade of fire in one brutal ambush. Security tried to intervene, but Becky had already tackled Jade into a table of production gear. The audio caught Becky yelling, "You want to see the man? Here she is." Jade tried to fight back, shoving Becky off, and landed a powerful kick to Becky's ribs. But Becky's rage was too strong. She wrapped Jade in a headlock, slammed her into a stack of crates, and then grabbed a steel chair. WWE officials rushed in, but Becky swung the chair, cracking it across Jade's back with a sound that echoed across the arena. Jade collapsed, screaming, as the camera captured Becky standing over her, snarling with wild eyes. And then came the final humiliation. Becky grabbed Jade by the hair, leaned into her ear, and whispered something no one could fully hear. But lip readers picked up the chilling words. "You don't belong here." Triple H responds. Moments after the brawl, WWE officials, including Triple H, were seen in a heated backstage meeting. According to reports, Triple H was furious that the altercation happened without being scripted or authorized, even more so because it overshadowed the main event. A leaked audio clip from someone close to the scene caught Triple H saying, if she wanted a match, all she had to do was ask. This is not the way. However, instead of suspending Becky Lynch, WWE chose to lean into the chaos. A segment was quickly added to the next SmackDown where Becky addressed the WWE Universe. Standing in the ring with a mic in hand and fire in her eyes, Becky said, "I didn't come back to play nice. I didn't come back to kiss hands and shake babies. I came back to remind the world who the hell I am." Jade thought this was her playground. I turned it into a war zone. Jade's silence. Shockingly, Jade Cargill did not respond right away. In fact, she was absent from WWE programming for the rest of the week. Rumors swirled that Jade had suffered a back injury from the chair shot and was receiving medical treatment. Some insiders claimed Jade had no idea Becky was going to escalate things to that level and felt blindsided. Others within WWE Creative say Jade is pissed off behind the scenes and pushing for a major comeback angle, one that lets her shut Becky up once and for all. WWE posted a cryptic message from Jade on Instagram a few days later. "I don't speak. I strike. See you soon." Fan reaction. Fans have been divided. Some are calling Becky Lynch's actions iconic and long overdue, praising her for putting the brash newcomer in her place. Others, especially Jade's fans, feel that Becky went too far, that attacking someone outside of a sanctioned match is cowardly, not brave. One fan wrote, "Becky Lynch crossed the line. This wasn't the man. This was desperation." Another fan replied, "Desperation? That's called dominance." Jade talked the talk. Becky made her walk the walk, straight to the medical room. Polls taken on WWE's official site show 65% of fans support Becky, while 35% think she should face disciplinary action. Locker room divided. The WWE locker room is said to be deeply split over the confrontation. According to backstage sources, Rhea Ripley reportedly supported Becky, saying, "You don't poke a lion and expect a purr." Bianca Belair, on the other hand, sided with Jade, stating, "There's a difference between proving yourself and assault." Becky blurred the line. Charlotte Flair has remained neutral, but sources say she's watching closely and wouldn't mind being part of the eventual match. Even male superstars have weighed in. Cody Rhodes tweeted, "Old school energy. Raw, unfiltered. I love it." Meanwhile, Sami Zayn posted a more diplomatic view. "Conflict creates chaos, and chaos creates opportunity. The future. All signs point to WWE setting up a massive showdown between Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill, perhaps at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam." Insiders say WWE is already developing a no disqualification match between the two women, possibly even a backstage brawl match, a rarely used stipulation that would make their confrontation legal. Triple H reportedly wants this to be a clash of eras, the Harden. And for Jade, it's about more than redemption. It's about identity. Can she rise from this brutal humiliation and reclaim her power? Or will Becky continue her reign of dominance, reminding every woman in the locker room what happens when you mess with a legend? One thing is for sure, the WWE Universe will never forget the night Becky Lynch destroyed Jade Cargill backstage. Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started.